Isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat and welcome sa Bagong Linggo, Bagong Knowledge Podcast kung saan pag-uusapan natin ang mga bagay o issue na sa tingin ko ay hindi pa natin lubos na naiintindihan. At sa episode na ito, pag-uusapan natin ang naipasang Senate Bill number 1934 o mas kilala bilang Proposed SO-GSC-based Anti-Discrimination Act. At ang makakasama natin ngayon upang pag-usapan ang SOGI Bill ay si Carlos Miguel Hugilon, isang BA Sociology student at miyembro ng LGBTIQ community. Maraming salamat, Hugi, sa pagpapaunlak sa podcast na
Jogi.
ito. Jogi, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
Ma-
So, ayun.
Thank you
Ano ba ba?
very much sa
No,
paglalaan mo ng iyong oras.
no prob, bro, no prob.
Kasi talagang matagal ko nang gusto magtanong about dito. So, ayan.
Sure,
Nilagay,
it's okay.
nilagay, nilagay ko na din sa isang podcast. Kahit pa paano, alam mo naman pandemic, walang magawa.
Yeah.
So, yan. So,
It's actually it's actually really nice na may mga people who are trying to ask more questions about this, and um it's a subject kasi that's really close to my heart because again I am part of the LGBT community. So as long as magkakaintindihan tayo in the end, it's a really good, and it's a really good experience na to share the knowledge that comes with being a part of this community to people using this podcast. So thank you rin for giving me a platform.
um, pero kakasimula pa lang naman, so I don't know kung marami makakarinig. Pero at least we tried.
Yeah, at least you tried. That's the
Mm.
that's the good part naman.
Kasi kung ako pa lang hindi ko na maintindihan to, paano pa kaya yung mga taong hindi talaga tumitingin sa mga ganitong bagay, di ba?
Yeah, I mean, tama naman. There's a lot of misconceptions actually sa mga nababasa ko on Facebook and everything. And I'll try to be as possible, as non-political as possible. And I would also like to parang share some anecdotes siguro along the way about
Mm.
what it's like to experience this, and why this is kind of important to us, to
Okay.
the people.
So kung gano'n, tara sa tingin ko kailangan nating simulan yung usapan to sa mga terms. Kasi kumbaga kung sa mga Pilipino, bago pa lang itong mga salitang ito para sa kanila. Di ba?
Tama, tama,
So,
tama.
simulan natin. Ano ba yung sexual orientation? Kasi laging nababanggit yan eh.
Okay. Okay lang ba na before I discuss sexual orientation, i-distinguish muna natin ang difference ng sex at ang gender. Okay?
Sige. Tama. Mas maganda nga tingnan
Tama.
muna natin yon.
So, usually, kapag nag-fill out ka ng forms, ano yung nakalagay doon? Kunwari, name, age, address, ano nakasulat doon?
Ang
Sex or gender?
mas madalas ko nakikita ay sex.
Sex, okay. Tama naman. Kasi, malaki ang difference ng sex at gender. Ang sex ay more biological, physiological, and physical. So basically, mas observable siya. Ang halimbawa ng sex, ang example ng sex ay kung ano yung kung ano yung physical traits mo at birth na makakapag separate sa'yo reproductively. Gets ba?
Okay. So kung,
Sige.
so kung ano yung
So,
meron ka, yun yung sex.
yeah.
Ah.
There are different kinds of sex din. Meron
Mm.
tayong yung anatomical sex, which is kung ano yung genitalia na meron ka kapag pinanganak ka. So,
Mhm.
kunwari, pag pinanganak kang male, meron kang penis, di ba? Meron kang scrotum, yung mga genitalia. So, kung babae, ay kung female ka, rather, female ang mas right na term, um, meron kang vagina and all of that. basta yung physical things that go with it, yun yung anatomical, gets ba?
Yes.
Another aspect siguro ng sex ay ang chromosomal sex. So, high school biology, ang males ay, ang chromosomes nila ay XY. Tama 'di ba?
Yeah.
XY.
XY.
Tapos ang females ay XX. So, yan. Meanwhile, ang gender naman ay mas socially defined siya. Ano ibig sabihin ng socially defined? Yun yung expectations ng isang community or ng society sa kung sa sex mo. For example, pinanganak ka, tapos nalaman ng parents mo na male ka, lalaki ka, anong mga bibili nila for you?
Hindi yung mga panlalaki din.
Mga panlalaki. Kunwari, usually, di ba, yung mga toys ng bata ay, mga blue kapag lalaki, pink kapag babae, ganun. Pero sino nag-dictate nun? Yun yung ano ng society. Yun yung norms and values ng isang society na nag-define kung ano ang gender. So, since socially constructed siya, ang gender, hindi lahat ng societies or hindi lahat ng communities ay iisa ang definition kung ano ang panglalaki at pambabae. For example, dito sa Pilipinas, kapag nakasuot ka ng palda, ano usually yun?
Pambabae dapat ang palda.
Dito sa Pilipinas, di ba? So kapag may nakita kang lalaki na nakasuot ng palda, usually sasabihin, ay, mali yan, dapat nakapants ka or dapat hindi ka naka-skirt or palda. But in Scotland, meron tayong tinatawag na kilt or alam mo yun, yung suot ni Braveheart, para siyang skirt na lalaki. Yeah. That's actually a symbol of manliness for them. So, ang gender roles at ang gender expectations ay nagdi-differ sa bawat society. Gets ba?
Yes.
What is manly in one society may not be manly in another society. And what is pambabae in one society may not be pambabae in another society. Another example siguro, are you familiar with Sparta?
Yung 300.
From the movie 300. Yeah, 300, di ba? We all know na yung males nila yung men nila doon, Spartan men, mga warriors sila, di ba? Mga sobrang muscled at sobrang warlike nila. What we don't know is yung women nila at that time are also equally as warlike. Ang pinagkaiba lang talaga nila in terms of their society ay yung babae nanganganak, yung lalaki hindi. Dito ay noong dito sa Pilipinas, 'di ba usually sinasabi kapag babae ka, well hindi ka marunong like mag-sports or mag-fight kasi yun yung ideals natin na iba sa ideals ng ibang society. Kunwari sa Sparta, yung women nila doon, tinuturuan nilang mag-make ng war, mag-sports, mag-gymnastics, all that stuff, all that quote-unquote manly stuff daw. So, ayun, it's really different from society to society kung ano yung expectations, kung ano yung gender expectations na kung saan parang ina-expect yun at birth, from the sex of the person. So ulitin ko lang, ang sex ay biological at ang gender ay social.
Okay.
So that's the first difference you have. Ayan. Okay so far?
Okay, yeah. So na-distinguish natin kung ano ang sex at gender. So pwede na ba tayo pumunta doon sa sexual orientation?
Okay, sige. So, ang sexual orientation ay part siya ng tinatawag na sexuality mo. So, ang sexual orientation, gender identity, at gender expression, which we will tackle later, it's part of your sexuality and what makes you as a human, as a as a human. So, 'di ba na-note na ano natin na ang sex ay kung ano ang meron ka.
Yes.
Ang sexual orientation naman ay according to the bill, section 3 refers to the direction of the emotional or sexual attraction or conduct. Ito yung sinasabi natin na kung kanino ka attracted to.
Okay.
So, meron tayong tatlo dito. It's called homosexual, bisexual, and heterosexual orientation. So, quick rundown lang. We'll go further into this later. Ang heterosexual orientation, ibig sabihin nun, attracted ka sa opposite sex. So, kung lalaki ka, ibig sabihin nun, attracted ka sa
Babae.
babae. Yun, tama. Kung babae ka, attracted ka sa lalaki. Yan. Yan ang heterosexual orientation. Next naman is yung homosexual orientation. Homosexual means attracted ka sa kung ano yung same sa'yo. Homo, same.
Okay.
So kung lalaki ka, kung male ka, attracted ka sa
lalaki din.
At kung babae ka, ang attracted ka sa babae din. And then in the middle, we have the bisexual. Ang bisexual means that you are attracted to, if you're a man, you're attracted to, if you're a male, sorry, sex muna yung yung differentiator natin.
Okay.
If you're a male, you are attracted to both male and female. And if you're a female, you're also both attracted to male and female. Okay. We'll discuss this more in a later section. But basically, it's who you're attracted to or kung sinong nasa puso mo.
Kung sinong gusto mo.
Yes ba?
Yes.
Kung sinong gusto mo.
Ayan.
Yes. So attraction. Ang keyword natin dyan ay attraction.
Okay. Then, what is gender identity?
Okay, gender identity. According to section 3, it refers to the personal sense of identity as characterized among others by behavioral conventions. Sige, breakdown natin kung anong ibig sabihin nun. You remember kanina when we talked about gender, how meron siyang societal factor. Kung ano yung expectations ng society sa'yo, kung ano yung sinasabi ng society na ito yung nararapat sa mga male, ito nararapat sa mga female. Naalala mo yun?
Yes.
Gender identity naman is more on the personal level. Society says na lalaki ka. Society says na babae ka. Society says na boy ka. Society says na girl ka. But ang question is, what do you say about yourself? What do you think about yourself? I'll use myself as an example. Sinasabi ng society na lalaki ako, na I'm a guy, I'm a male, I'm a dude. And I also think that I am a male, I am a dude, I am a guy. Na lalaki ako. That's your gender identity. Now, meron tayong tinatawag na wait lang, sorry. Meron tayong tinatawag na transgender at cisgender ang tawag.
Okay.
So, kung pinanganak ka na male at ang sinasabi ng society sa'yo ay male ka, pero inside, feel mo na female ka, that makes you a transgender. Ibig sabihin nun na you don't identify with what society or what your biology labels you as. Same with girls. Same with females. Kung pinanganak siyang female at sinasabi ng society na female siya, but yung person na yun does not feel comfortable as a female. They think, pronouns kasi are very are a point of contention here in discussing this, and I need to be sensitive towards them. If alam niyang lalaki siya, they don't feel comfortable being called a woman, then that's another example of a transgender. For
So,
for the rest, yes po, wait lang.
wait lang. So, ibig sabihin, para tawagin kang transgender, hindi kailangan undergo ka ng surgery.
Yes, not necessarily.
Oh.
Of course, people with the right resources can achieve that later in life. There are people who have new sex assignment surgeries, but it's again, gender is more of a social thing than a biological thing.
Ay, ganun pala yun. Kasi all through this time
Yeah.
before this, iniisip ko, saka mo siya masasabing transgender pag nag-undergo na siya ng surgery or process. Yung pala, hindi pala kailangan yun bago ka tawaging
Yeah.
transgender.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kasi, not everyone has the means, has the money to undergo that surgery. And it's really expensive from what I hear.
Okay. So, ganun pala yun.
Some people take drastic changes talaga to make them feel, to make their body and to make their biology more in line with what they feel inside. They take estrogen or testosterone shots, and yun nga, sometimes they do gender reassignment surgery or yung sex change ang tawag ng mga ang more common na name niya. Okay, that's transgender. Pero if you're comfortable naman with the gender and the sex that you are assigned at birth, that makes you a cisgender. Cisgender ang tawag. Any questions?
Wait lang, siguro mamaya na lang yung iba kong tanong.
Sige.
Sige, proceed tayo sa gender.
Ay, wait lang. Meron pa pala akong kailangan sa gender identity. Diba?
Okay.
Ay, joke lang, expression na pala yun. Sige, let's move on sa
Sige,
gender expression.
Let's proceed na sa gender expression.
Okay, so ang gender expression naman, according to Section 3 of the SOGI Bill, it refers to the outward manifestations of cultural traits that enable a person to identify as male or female. Medyo nakakalito to. So, ang balikan natin, ang sex ay kung anong meron ka, ang sexual orientation ay kung kanino ka attracted, ang gender identity ay kung ano yung tingin mong ikaw. Okay. At itong gender expression naman ito, kung paano mo pinapakita sa ibang tao kung ano ka.
So, pwede mo bang maiba yun?
Pwede pang maiba yun. Okay. For example, wait lang. Ang gender expression kasi ay how you choose to express yourself. Sometimes, it's based sa kung ano yung roles ng society mo sa kung anong gender ang meron ka. For example, wait lang, nag-iisip ako ng example eh.
Sige, okay lang.
Sige, sabihin natin ako. I identify myself as a man. I identify myself as masculine. And I choose to express myself masculinely by doing all the stereotypical stuff that a guy does. So, kunwari, I go to the gym. I wear pants. I'm really interested in martial arts. That stuff. Yung mga stereotypical na na what a guy does. Panlalaki. So, taking that into consideration, meron kasi tayong tinatawag na gender-bred person ang tawag doon. Isa siyang parang diagram kung paano mo ma-differentiate yung sexual orientation, yung gender identity, yung gender expression, at yung sex. Pero hindi ko pala siya mapapakita kasi hindi tayo naka
Subukan ko na lang siguro maghanap tapos ilalagay ko na lang sa video. Pero paano ba gumagana yon?
It's a device lang naman it's a parang diagram lang to show the difference between sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression, and sex. Um, ito pang isang i-add ko sa apat na yun. Yung apat na yun ay independent sa isa't isa.
Oh, so hindi sila related. Kumbaga, for example, kung lahat ng sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression mo ay pang male, pero yung sexual characteristic mo, pero pwede pa rin maiba.
Oo, exactly. Ganun. So,
Ah,
kunwari, magbigay ako ng example. Magbigay ka ng pangalan. Si Juan. Si Juan, pinanganak siyang lalaki. Ang gender identity niya ay lalaki. Tingin niya lalaki siya. Comfortable siya doon sa
pagiging lalaki niya.
identity niya, sa pagiging lalaki niya. Ang gender expression niya ay panlalaki din. Mahilig siya sa alam mo yun, parang sobrang masel-maselan siya, tapos pagsuntukan siya sa street or yung mga stereotypical na gano'n. Pero, ang sexual orientation niya, gusto niya sa lalaki. Pwedeng gano'n yun. So, hindi ibig sabihin na kung, excuse the term, kung bakla ka, hindi ibig sabihin nun ay malambot ka or whatever. It can happen, but it's not always dependent on yung mga factors na to. Hindi yung gender identity mo is not directly affected to your sexual orientation or your sex for that matter. Gets ba?
Gets.
So you can be born a female, you can identify as a female, you can be attracted to men, but but you can express yourself na mas masculine. Ito yung sinasabi nating tomboy, which is not necessarily a lesbian. Let's go to that point na lang mamaya again. Pero gets ba? They are different from each other.
So, parang ganito, kung yung isang babae, tomboyin siya gumalaw. Tomboy, kumbaga yung tao, kumbaga sa atin, normally, yung kanyang appearance ay tomboy. Pero hindi ibig sabihin nun, babae din ang gusto niya.
Exactly. That's so, kunwari, ako, personally, mahaba yung buhok ko. So, people always assume na parang, lalaki, ay parang baklahin ka ba or something? Well, that's a difficult question to answer kasi I identify myself as a male. I was born a male and I'm attracted to both men and women. So, again, there's no causality between these two. They're different factors.
Okay. Gets. Medyo mahirap isipin, pero pag na-explain naman ng ayos, magegets mo din eh.
Yeah. That's exactly what we need when discussing this is openness and willingness to listen. So again, thank you for thank you for taking the time with this.
Kasi interested naman talaga ako sa topic kasi syempre din naman to eh. Tama naman kasi talaga itong ginagawa natin in the future. Mas lalo pang, kumbaga, magiging, commonplace na din to. So, kaya, dapat, as soon as possible, malaman na din natin about things about the SOGI, di ba?
Tama. Okay. So, ito pa, isa pang thing ko regarding this. Yung buong yun ay yung sexuality ng isang person. Yung mga nabanggit ko. Sex, sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression. It's not only for LGBTQ people. Straight people have this also. Sexual attraction, sexual orientation, you're attracted to a different sex. Gender identity, you identify as a man or a woman. Gender expression, you express yourself femininely or masculinely. Yan, ganun. It's not only LGBT people who have this, straight people also have this. And that's what people forget sometimes.
So, So, paano pa yung sexual characteristic? Kasi yun yung nakita ko dun sa pinaka-latest na bill ng Soji. May nakadagdag na SC. So, ano pa ba
Okay.
yun?
Wait, actually, di ko nakita yan. Wait lang.
Pero nandun din siya sa ano eh. Wait lang, basahin ko. Nandun
Sige,
din sa
sige.
definition of terms eh. Ah, sex characteristic refers to a person's physical traits that indicate their biological sex. So kung ano yung
Okay.
kung ano yung meron ka sa baba.
Yeah, that's close to sex na rin. That's the
Mm,
physical ano of sex.
okay. So,
Kasi meron din kasing ano meron rin kasi sa ano ka rin, sa sex kasi there are some people who ayun nga 'di ba? Penis guy, vagina girl. There are some people kasi who have something in between.
oh,
Again, it's very rare, but it exists. That's
okay,
what we call intersex.
okay. So,
Okay.
so pwede na tayo siguro mag-proceed sa sunod. Yung ano ba yung
Sige.
mga ibig sabihin ng letter sa LGBT? Ay, ano ba yun? Madami na nadagdag so hindi ko
Madami nga.
So, ano ba talaga yung mga ibig sabihin doon? So, let's start with lesbian and gay kasi medyo mabilis lang yata yun.
Mabilis lang naman yan. Lesbian and gay are one of the easiest to explain. Lesbian means that you are a woman attracted to other women.
Okay?
And gay means you are a man attracted to other men.
Okay.
Both lesbian and gay are kinds of homosexual orientations. So they're both homosexual. Tapos yung gay kasi, it became an umbrella term din kasi for anyone who's part of the LGBTQ community. But at its heart, it means same-sex attraction between men.
Okay. Then, ang
So for
bisect...
example,
sige.
ay,
Example.
sino ba? For example, sa mga famous na bakla.
Ah,
Again, the language that we're using din kasi sometimes nakaka-confuse. Kasi bakla, which means homosexual, also means feminine gumalaw, di ba?
mm,
And,
kumbaga adjective din siya, hindi lang siya pronoun.
oh, uh, tama. So, kunwari, si gay. Some famous gay people, correct me if I'm wrong, but si Elton John, I think he's gay.
Yata. Not
Si
sure though.
Elton John. Yeah. Sige, sino ba?
Si Vice Ganda.
Si Vice Ganda considers herself gay, but I think yung pronouns na ginagamit niya ay her. So I'm not really sure about that.
Ah,
I'm not an expert on this. I just know a few things.
okay.
So again naman, it's not for us then kasi to judge a person or
Oo.
to label a person based on kung ano na nakikita natin. Kunwari,
Okay.
kita ko yan, bakla siya, ganyan. No, unless sinabi niya yon, doon lang yun magiging confirmed.
Oh. So, yun din kasi nakikita ko kung bakit nahihirapan yung tao kasi kada member ng LGBT community may kanya-kanyang gusto kung paano sila tatawagin. So, confusion, kumbaga.
Yeah, sometimes it gets confusing for people. But then, sometimes the best thing to do naman din is to ask a person. Kasi, again, these things are very personal, di ba? Hindi naman sexuality mo yung sexuality niya yung tinatanong mo. At kung ano yung pronouns na gusto niyang pronouns na gusto niyang i-identify as, let's just respect it na lang. Kasi it's a really hard process to understand, but that's why we need more understanding regarding this. So, ayun.
So, yan. Tapos, yung sinabi mo na yata kanina, yung bisexual is gusto pareho ay lalaki at babae. Right?
Yeah. I'm actually personally I'm part of this. I'm the B in this in LGBTQ. I'm bisexual. I'm a bisexual male. I'm attracted to both men and women. And
Okay.
a lot of the things that maraming stereotypes tungkol sa mga bisexual people na greedy sila or malandi sila or hindi sila makapili. No, no. People they're like everyone else naman. They're just attracted to both personally. It's not always equal rin kasi yung pagkagusto nila. Some bisexual men like guys more and some bisexual men like girls more. That doesn't make them straight.
So, pag
Gets ba?
okay. Okay naman. Basta,
Tapos kung
madaling
isang bisexual naman
sige.
kung isang bisexual naman ay mas maraming nade-date na same sex sa kanya, that doesn't make them homosexual then. That makes them bisexual.
Okay.
The attraction is there.
Basta ang kailangan nating tandaan, pwedeng magkagusto sa lalaki o babae.
Tama.
So, hindi porke...
There's another section kasi under...
Sige.
Ano yan? Sige, go lang.
I mean kasi, hindi porke laging lalaki ang dinedate niya or porke lalaki babae lagi yung dinedate niya. Ano na siya, kumbaga magiging gay na siya or magiging, di ba?
Unless sabihin niya na, unless sabihin niya na, I'm gay or but then there comes another stereotype with bisexual people that they're just choosing na parang gay siya pero hindi siya nakapag-decide na mag-commit fully na gay. There's a lot of that in the community nga mismo eh. And outside of the community rin na parang bisexual ka, so that means na you're just experimenting lang. You're just, magiging straight ka rin or magiging bakla ka rin.
Okay.
All that stuff. And I don't think that's true naman for bisexual people. Sometimes they're just attracted to both.
Okay. Then, yung mas pag-usapan natin yung transgender.
Sige. So again, parang as I said kanina, ang transgender ay hindi sila comfortable sa sarili nila ay sa sex nila at birth. So ayun, sometimes people express themselves as the opposite sex. So kunwari, that's why I was hesitant to bring up vice ganda kanina sa gay section kasi again, it's a really touchy topic. Let's just go muna for another person. Let's not name names muna. Example, isang tao, pangalanan natin siyang Pedro.
Pedro, okay.
Si Pedro, pinanganak siyang male. Tapos, ayun, yung tatay niya, police. So, parang, ganito ka lumaki, you need to be manly like your father. But, si Pedro, inside, he thinks na siya si Petra. Hindi siya sang-ayon sa kung ano yung inassign sa kanya at birth. He does not feel comfortable being a man, being male, or expressing or identifying himself as male. So sometimes he cross-dresses. Sometimes sometimes she. That's the hard part rin kasi sometimes you forget. When someone wants to transition from sex A to sex B, you call them and refer to them by yung sex B. Gets ba? So,
yes.
Yung if lalaki siya na gustong maging babae, trans woman siya. If babae siya na gustong maging lalaki, trans man siya. Isang example, ito very recent lang to, si Elliot Page.
Nakita ko nga sa Facebook.
Kung kilala mo siya. Yeah, from the Umbrella Academy, right? He did a lot of films as a woman. Elliot Page came out when he was still Ellen Page. He came out as a lesbian na, oh, I like girls. Ganyan. But then, later in his life, he decided that he's not comfortable, or maybe, who am I to judge? Maybe nung una pa lang, alam na niyang lalaki siya. Na siya si Elliot, hindi na siya si Ellen. Another example is si Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner, yes. A very famous person. So, Caitlyn was formerly Bruce Jenner, right? The
Yes.
Olympian, the athlete. Nakapag-raise siya ng family, di ba? Anak niya sina Kylie, sina Kendall. But then, along the road, she realized that she wasn't a guy. She was a girl. And meron siyang pera. So, she had the reassignment surgery, and now everyone refers to her as Chris. Chris, ang pangalan to, Caitlyn na siya ngayon. Hindi na siya si Bruce ngayon. So, ayun. Transgender people often identify with their with kung ano yung preferred nilang gender identity. And sometimes again, they choose names to comment on that. To complement that pala, sorry.
Okay.
Now, ayun. Yung tanong with regards to your question about if you need the surgery to be considered transgender. No, not always. Not always. Again, gender is different from sex.
Okay.
And it's transgender. So if you feel that you are uncomfortable or in the wrong expression or gender, then you can opt to express yourself and identify yourself differently. It's confusing now. It's a bit much to take in.
Pero kumbaga
Questions? Do you have any questions?
kung madaling salita, it is the opposite sex that you feel you. Paano ba Tagalog 'yon? Kunyari kung lalaki ka pero
Yeah.
feel mo babae ka, or kung babae ka pero feel mo dapat lalaki ka, 'yun ang transgender.
Oo.
Tapos
Yun
ang
ang transgender.
tapos ang gay, lalaki ka pero lalaki din ang gusto mo, pero doesn't mean na ang turing mo sa sarili mo ay babae.
Oo, exactly.
Yan.
Good job, man. Yan.
So yun kasi,
ayun, diba? We have the... Sorry.
kung kumbaga sa mga Pilipino kasi, basta lahat ng LGBT, bakla. Yun yung...
Oo. Yan usually yun, diba? Diyan tayo nagkakaroon ng problema. So, ayun. Going back to gay people a little bit. To gay people. Meron tayong yung stereotype na kung bakla ka, soft ka, babae yung galaw mo. No, it's not always like that. There are gays who feel more comfortable expressing themselves femininely, and there are gays who express themselves masculinely. Who you're attracted to and how you show who you are two very different things.
Yes. So, yan. So, tingin
and
ko...
if you're curious pala, yes, we do have transgender lesbians, transgender gay men.
Paano,
Gets ba?
Teka lang, paano, ang gusto ko din ay wait lang.
No.
Wait lang.
Medyo mahirap siyang isipin. No?
Medyo, at tingin ko gets ko na, okay. So, isa kong transgender male gay. Yung ba yung tamang magkadikit?
Transgender gay man. Tama.
Transgender gay man.
So,
kumbaga, ako ay isang babae na pero ang tingin ko sa sarili ko ay lalaki. Pero pero ang gusto ko din ay lalaki.
Exactly.
Yun.
Yun. See,
Tap,
mahirap siyang intindihin, but if you put enough time,
mm,
you can understand them
kung,
better.
kumbaga kung mas ano lang to, tinuturo sa school to, hindi naman to magiging problema eh.
'Di ba?
Oo.
That's it rin kasi eh.
Tapos kung sa
So,
babae naman, kung transgender women, lesbian, kumbaga lalaki ako, pero feel ko
oo,
babae ako, pero
oo.
ang gusto ko din ay babae din.
Oo, exactly. Ganun.
Yan. So, kung,
Na, we're
yan.
learning.
Yan. Kasi, kumbaga dati, hindi ko possible pala yun. Pwede pala to mga ganitong combination. Nakala ko pag transgender ka lang. Tapos ganun.
Yeah, ganun usually eh.
Okay. So, yan.
Kung, do you watch K-dramas ba? Kasi
Hindi,
may isa akong magandang ano yun.
hindi,
Okay.
hindi ako masyado nanonood eh. Pero someday siguro kasi ano naman eh, magaganda naman talaga.
Yeah.
It's just I don't
The time.
give my time para manood ng K-drama. Yun lang siguro.
Na-mention ko lang yun kasi recently, 2020, nagkaroon ng isang K-drama in which there was a transgender woman, bida. Hindi siya main character pero supporting cast siya at naging point of contention doon yung pagiging trans niya. So ayun, if any listeners watch Itaewon Class, kilala niyo kung sino ang ibig sabihin. But
Okay.
anyway, ayun.
Ayan. So, lipat na tayo. So, intersex.
Sige.
Ito ba yung medyo masalimuot yata tong intersex na to, di ba? O
Masalimuot.
mabilis ba siya ma-explain?
Mabilis lang siya ma-explain actually. Ito,
Oo.
again, the key word is sex. So, ang ibig sabihin nun ay biological.
Yes.
Some people kasi are born with either different sexual organs or hindi magka-match yung produce nilang hormones. Again, high school biology. Ang male hormone ay testosterone, ang female hormone ay estrogen, right?
Okay.
There are some male people, they have a penis, they identify as a man, they express themselves as a man and everything, but they produce estrogen.
Okay.
And there are some women naman who again, parang show signs of being female. Again, they're female. They were born with a vagina. They have all the defining features of a woman, but they produce the opposite hormone of of testosterone, sorry. And then there are those naman with physical differences naman. For example, meron tayong tinatawag na, I think the common term for it is hermaphrodite kasi hermaphrodite.
Oh, yes.
So
Narinig ko na yan.
people who are born with both sexual organs, male and female organs. So again, that's a large spectrum, and not all intersex people are the same. Some people have both a vagina and a penis. Some people have an enlarged clitoris that functions exactly like a penis na. And sometimes it's a combination of both. So that's a more physical and medical sense, and that's why it's more biological, the intersex.
Okay.
Hormonal, physiological, yun yung
So, wala
in the
siyang
middle of man.
wala siyang kinalalaman sa feelings ng tao. Kumbaga, kung ano yung pinanganak na meron siya. Pero nagkataon na sobra-sobra, parang ganon.
Yeah, I watched a documentary on it dati, and ayun, parang people go throughout how you would expect their lives to go through kung lalaki sila at babae sila. But then, yun nga, it just so happens na they produce the wrong hormone, they produce, their sexual organs exhibit traits of both sexes, yun. There's a documentary on it. I don't know exact documentary. But I watched it nung high school ako, I think.
Okay, so yun lang pala yun. Then,
Yeah.
queer. Ito ang hindi ko maintindihan.
Okay.
Queer.
So, ang queer kasi, dati, ginagamit siyang parang derogatory term.
Yes.
Di ba?
Naririnig ko na
Parang,
nga.
if you see, American sitcoms, and then yung mga dati pang ginawa, people call each other queer as a parang pang-asar or pang-put down. Ganyan. But right, and it could also mean a lot of things din kasi. Queer kasi is usually a umbrella term for gay people. It has been synonymous with gay people for a long time. However, in this context, in the context of the LGBTQIA community, the queer means that they're not sure what their gender is. They're not sure what they would like to identify as. They're not sure if they're bisexual. They're not sure if they're gay. They're not sure if they want to transition into a man or transition into a woman. They're not sure if they want to transition into the opposite sex. Yeah, so parang there's a lot of questioning involved. Q could also mean questioning din kasi. So, ayun, it's a more loose term na parang, ayun, a loose term of not sure, of being parang unsure. Again, I'm not 100% sure on this din kasi because it's a really confusing word that has a lot of meanings din. So, ayun.
Holy shit, yung pala ibig sabihin no. Nakala ko parang may definite na definition yung queer. Tapos yun pala, yung parang Q ay yung mga hindi pa sure. Right?
Yeah, or ayaw nilang lagyan ng label yung sarili nila.
Okay. Yung
Kaya
pala
rin siya nagiging umbrella term for gay people, for people in the community.
okay. Gets ta. Kasi
Yeah,
yun,
exactly.
alam ko parang ang alam kong ibig sabihin ng queer ay yung mga lalaking nagsusuot ng pambabae.
That could be a definition.
Pero
Again, it's a very nebulous term eh.
Okay. So,
So, if you're not sure what you identify as, you could identify yourself as queer. You're not putting a definite label on it.
Okay.
You're not
So,
sure if
marami ako natututunan sa podcast na ito. So, sige, next. So, non-binary. Iba po yun sa queer.
Iba pa yun sa queer. Ang non-binary ay dito pumapasok yung pronoun na they.
Okay.
They. Non-binary people don't conform to the binary gender norms ng man or woman. Or male and female. Parang they don't, again, this is my interpretation of what they go through. Again, I am not non-binary, so I can't speak for every non-binary person out there. Pero what I observe is that they don't express themselves only in one way or in two ways. Gets ba? It's a little confusing.
Kung baga,
Parang non-binary people have different ways of expressing their gender identity. Sometimes may tinatawag tayong gender fluid. They they express themselves in a masculine way one day, and then baka bukas magsuot ako ng babae. Bukas siguro lalaki ako tomorrow. Bukas babae yung pag-express ko ng sarili ko. Ganun. It's yan ang tinatawag na gender fluid. And non-binary naman means parang they don't conform to one or the other. They're in the middle of gender expression.
kumbaga, kung susubukan pa rin natin i-explain, kumbaga, nag-exhibit siya ng pang-babae, panlalaki, pero hindi siya makakategorize as lalaki or babae.
Kaya usually, ang mga non-binary people, they choose the pronoun they. Hindi she, hindi him, hindi her, they.
Yes, okay. Then, ang ano ba to? Ang gender non-conforming.
Ang gender non-conforming naman is it is what it means. It doesn't conform to your gender. Non-binary people can fall under this category. Men who dress like women who dress like men. That's all ano. If you're familiar with the show RuPaul's Drag Race,
Naririnig ko na yun pero kumbaga
Yeah,
hindi ako masyadong informed.
yeah, ako rin actually. A lot of my friends are really big fans of them. So, yun, alam mo, nakikinood rin ako minsan. And then, they explained to me that just because you're in the contest, just because you cross-dress, it doesn't necessarily or automatically mean that you're gay or you're trans. And some straight people do it kasi it's their way of expressing themselves.
Oh, gets.
I
Kumbaga,
forgot which exact season it was, but I think there was a straight man who tried to who entered the contest. Again, I don't watch it. Maybe you would ask
okay.
someone to confirm that. But alam ko, may isang hindi
Ayan.
nagko-confirm sa...
Tapos, ayan. So, meron pala ako nakalimutan ilagay. Asexual pala. Yung, kumbaga, yan na ba yung last? Wala na ba tayong nakakalimutan?
Meron pang isa na which is pretty big. But sige, asexual muna.
Sige. Ko naka-encounter na ako ng gantong mga tao pero before I met them, hindi ko alam na pwede pala mangyari yun. Yung asexual is hindi siya nakakaramdam ng kahit anong romantic feelings sa kahit na anong gender. Right?
Medyo tama ka. Hindi siya nakakaramdam ng sexual attraction sa isang tao.
Important thing yung sexual.
Kasi asexual people can still form romantic relationships, just not sexual ones. May tinatawag rin tayo na aromantic, pero again, I can't explain everything. Hindi ako rin masyadong familiar sa mga aromantic people.
Okay.
So again, as an asexual person is someone who is not sexually attracted to both or all genders.
Okay. Gets
ba? Ayun. So,
then, ano yung nakalimutan ko?
Pansexual.
Pansexual. Parang narinig ko na yun. Ano ba yun?
So, ang pansexual it's a subset of bisexual But I think it's its own thing ngayon. I'm not really sure. So, ang pansexual, magugustuhan mo yung person regardless kung ano yung expression, orientation, sex, identity, or expression niya. Siya yung pinaka-open to love.
So kumbaga wala siyang barriers. Parang ganon.
Basically.
Okay.
So, kasi ang difference niya sa bisexual, I think, ako personally, as a bisexual, I am attracted to men and women. Pansexual naman is attracted to everything in between.
Okay.
Men, women, intersex, ganon. But then, again, disclaimer, being attracted to anything doesn't mean being attracted to everything. Gets mo ba?
Yes.
Yes. Ayun, it's a disclaimer kasi there are some people who, when they're explaining the word pansexual, parang, lahat yan. Lahat, yan. But again, they can be attracted to everything, but that doesn't mean that they are attracted to everything. Same with the bisexuals. They're attracted to both, but that doesn't mean they will go for both. Gets ba?
Yes.
Ayan. So, ayan.
Yeah. So,
if there's anything, this isn't everything din Kasi, again, it's a really long acronym. But for a time, yun muna yung natin.
Kumbaga, yun yung mga Na mas
Yung mga
madali
main.
pang na-explain. Yan.
Kasi
So,
again, it's an ever-evolving it's an ever-evolving topic.
kumbaga sa periodic table, mas marami pa tayo nakikitang elements.
Tama.
Yan. So, yeah. So, punta naman tayo sa mga sa mga, kumbaga, mga pinaparusahan ng batas na to, kumbaga. Yung mga,
Sige.
pero terms pa rin muna. Yung
Sige.
discrimination.
Okay, sige. Ang sabi dito sa discrimination, it refers to any distinction, exclusion, restriction, or preference based on the grounds of sex, sexual orientation, gender identity, or expression. Sige, tawagin na natin ang SOGI.
Okay.
Refers to the distinction, exclusion, restriction, or preference based on the grounds of SOGI, and has the purpose or effect of nullifying or impairing the recognition, access to enjoyment, or exercise by all persons on an equal footing of all rights and freedoms. Yun yung nakasulat sa yun yung nakasulat sa Section 3 ng SOGI Bill. And that basically means discrimination. Discrimination means basically means exclusion. Exclusion from enjoyment of things, exclusion from public services, ganyan. Basically, a lot of this discrimination is institutionalized hate, if that makes sense.
Institutionalized hate.
Hate, yeah. So, kunwari, meron rin kasi tayong direct and indirect na discrimination, diba? Ang direct discrimination, flat out niya sinasabi, bawal bakla dito, bawal hindi straight dito.
Okay.
But then there's also indirect discrimination, which is not direct, syempre kasi indirect. But it makes rules that exclude people. Not necessarily niya sinasabi na bawal ang bakla, bawal ang hindi straight. Pero it
ganun din yung
excludes
pinatutunguhan.
people with those qualities. Medyo mahirap siyang isipin but basically discrimination means exclusion.
Okay. Kumbaga,
it refers to
kumbaga ang discrimination, kumbaga pag direct sabihin bawal ang bakla dito. Then ang indirect discrimination sasabihin na bawal ang mga lalaki na nagdadamit babae.
Exactly. That's actually a very good example.
kumbaga kung direct sinasabi na bawal ka. Pero pag indirect, bawal yung ginagawa mo.
Bawal yung ginagawa mo. Ayun.
Okay.
But kumbaga, it's on the grounds of SOGI.
Kumbaga kasi pwede naman kasi nila sabihin na hindi naman namin pinagbabawal ang mga taga-LGBT. Pero yung ginagawa mo, pinagbabawal yung mga ginagawa nila. So, hindi pa rin pwede yun.
Yeah, ganun.
Okay. So, okay.
Yung, next? Tama ba?
Harassment.
Okay na ba tayo sa discrimination?
Harassment naman. So, ano pa yung kakaibahan ng harassment sa discrimination?
So sige, yung discrimination, mas large scale siya kaysa sa harassment. So, ang harassment, kung discrimination, parang societal or communal, ang harassment ay isang act na hinaharas mo yung isang tao kasi bakla siya. I'm gonna use the word bakla a lot kasi yun yung pinaka-common nating example.
Okay lang.
Yeah.
Sana okay din sa kanila. Sana okay lang din sa kanila.
Yeah. One of the most common examples is schoolyard bullying. Bullying because of bakla ka, ganyan. You have sex with guys, that's why we are bullying you, ganyan. And I've seen this one viral video online. I don't know if if you've watched it, but there was this woman who was yelling at this gay person and then telling her to get out of her sight, to leave the premises. And why? Bakit mo ako pinapaalis, tita? Bakit mo ako Siyempre binidyo ng victim, 'di ba?
Mm.
Binivideo niya, tapos sabi niya, wala, bakla ka, salot ka, umalis ka dito. Ganyan. That's harassment.
Okay.
Specifically targeting a specific individual because of their gender and sexuality.
Okay. Then
Another thing
sige.
siguro, another example siguro is sige, yun na lang muna.
Sige. Then ang sunod ay stigma.
Ano pa?
Stigma.
Okay, so ang stigma naman ay, dinedefine siya dito sa bill as stigma. The dynamic devaluation and dehumanization of an individual or individuals in the eyes of others, which may be based on attributes that are arbitrarily defined by others. Okay. So ang stigma is basically dinedevalue ka ng isang person or isang group of people because of something that you do, which may or may not be true. Isang malaking I'd like to take you back to the 1950s sa Amerika.
Okay.
So now we all know na 1950s America was a very bad time for people in general. Kasi maraming racism, maraming sexism, maraming homophobia. But then there comes yung government kasi at that time sa Amerika to didn't want people to be gay. So ang ginawa nila, inatake nila yung gay community with certain points of attack. Parang all gay people are pedophiles, all gay people carry AIDS, all gay people are HIV positive, all gay people are rapists, which hindi naman totoo, di ba? There are some individuals who are like that, but then when you are applying that to a whole lot of people, generalizing them and putting them in a negative light, that's where it becomes a stigma. That's where it becomes problematic.
So kung nagpapakalat ka ng maling impormasyon tungkol sa isang community, for example, yun ay kumbaga nagpapakalat ka gumagawa ka ng stigma sa kanila.
Gawin natin hindi base sa Soji ang yung example.
Sige.
There's people who are saying that Mexicans are all illegal immigrants and they're coming here to steal your jobs, blah 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 blah. That's stigma. Kasi hindi siya fully false, hindi siya fully true. Yes, there are some immigrants who are illegal, but not all of them are illegal. In the same way, yes, there are some gay people who have trigger warning who have raped people, but that doesn't mean all gay people are rapists, di ba?
Kumbaga kunyari tayong mga Pilipino, yung ibang Pilipino tamad. Pero hindi lahat tayo mga Pilipino tamad tayo. So,
exactly.
kumbaga ang pagtatawag sa atin na lahat ng Pilipino ay tamad, yun ay stigma.
Yeah.
Okay. Yan.
And we need it becomes a stigma when you feel the negative effects even though you are not part of the problem. Yun yung napansin ko.
Okay.
Kasi again, isang malaking example yung HIV in general. There's a stigma that people with HIV can infect you. When totoo naman, they can infect you, but only if you have sex with them. On a normal day, they're
harmless.
They're harmless, basically, diba? There's still a stigma, and that stigma creates fear. And that fear creates exclusion, and that exclusion creates what we see today.
Okay. Then, tapos itong profiling, ano pang pinagkaiba nito?
Okay, yung profiling naman. it's kind of the same as it's kind of related to stigma in the sense na you are this, therefore you must be this.
Wait lang,
So, kunwari.
hindi ko na-gets yun.
Sige. I-ano natin, gawin natin ng isa pa example. Sa Amerika, 'di ba? Meron tayong tinatawag na racial profiling, 'di ba?
Yes.
And that leads to more arrests for black people because they quote unquote fit a description. Kahit hindi naman sila yung gumawa ng crime. So they are profiled kasi they are quote unquote more likely to do these crimes. In the same way, sometimes here in the Philippines, gay people ang ginagawang scapegoat. Gets ba? Parang because you fit this description, because you fit this lifestyle, you must be blank. Again, sige, example. Because you are a bisexual, that means you will always cheat on your spouse.
Okay.
Diyan nagpe-play in yung stereotypes, di ba?
Okay, gets.
Yan. Because you are a gay person, you are horny all the time. It's wrong, di ba? Like that's why it's parang gross.
Pati hindi lang naman ang profiling gumagana lang sa LGBT community. May pwede ding ma-profile ang lalaki at babae. So
yeah, exactly. There's this parang assumption that just because you are a straight person, you hate the LGBTQ. That's wrong, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi there exist people who are straight and are supportive of us. So, ayun. That's what profiling is. Sometimes kasi you need to put yourself in the shoes of people to know na my assumptions are bad. Ganun. It's creating assumptions and then acting out on those wrong assumptions.
Yes. And then siguro
yan ang profiling.
Yes. And then siguro last na term na siguro to sa nakalagay sa bill na ito, marginalization.
Paano marginalization? Ang marginalization, nagiging, again, societal siya, di ba? Societal siya, and communal. Pero pwede rin siyang individual. So marginalized, ibig sabihin nun, parang ginagawa kang minority. Certain things do not apply to you. Certain things are not given to you. Maybe that's the right, again, this is another topic, but, you are not given the same rights as everyone else. For example, here in the Philippines, hindi pa legal ang gay marriage, right?
Yes.
And this does not, this does not go into the SOGI bill whatsoever. But then, those are rights afforded to other people, to other citizens that are not afforded to you. Yes ba? So nagiging parang marginalized ka.
Kumbaga, yung tinatamasa ng iba ay hindi tinatamasa ng grupong ito. Yun ang tinatawag na marginalization. Okay. So So hindi lang to pang LGBTQ. Dati ang mga babae marginalized kasi dati hindi sila nakakaboto, di ba?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Good. So yan, halos isang oras natin diniscuss yung terms pero very very important, 'di ba? Kasi kailangan talaga nating malaman na yung mga bagay-bagay bago natin mapag-usapan yung iba pa mga bagay. Kasi yun nga, kumbaga ang solusyon lang talaga sa problema natin dito ay talagang education lang talaga ng mga tao.
Yeah. Also understanding. Kasi again, I may be a part of the community, but I am not the whole community. I'm by no means an expert on what my brothers and sisters are going through. And sometimes it just takes a little compassion to understand the people around you and the struggle that they that they go through every day.
Yan.
So, ayun.
So, yan. Punta na tayo sa ibang parts ng Soji Bill. So,
Sige.
isang malaking tanong lagi. Ito, nakalagay dito
Sige.
sa section 4. Tatagologin ko na lang. Naglalayon
Sige.
ang Soji Bill na protektahan ng mga individual at komunidad na madalas na biktima ng diskriminasyon at abuso dahil sa kanilang sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression, and sexual characteristic. Pero sa maraming sinasabi ng mga Pilipino naman, tipo parang tanggap na naman natin sila, ba't kailangan pa tong batas na to? So yun siguro yung tanong ko, bakit ba kailangan ang Soji Bill ng LGBTQI community?
Okay. In my opinion again, akin lang to. Iba kasi yung tanggap sa affording the same rights. So, sige, wait lang. Paano ko ba i-explain to? Sige, i-acknowledge namin na legit ka nga, na legit yung pinaglalaban mo. Sige, acknowledge lang namin. Ganun. With the bill, in my opinion, with the bill, parang we can solidify that and institutionalize na people need protection. People need safety. Just like any other person. Then again, a lot of people rin kasi are saying na bakit sa LGBT people lang? Diba? That's kind of misleading. Because Soji, like we discussed earlier, doesn't just apply to LGBT people. Everyone has Soji. Straight people have Soji. Gay people have Soji. And yung bill, in my opinion, allows us not to discriminate on that basis alone. Gets ba?
Yes. So, sa mga nakikinig, kung kahit anong Soji SC ninyo, mapaprotektahan kayo ng Soji Bill. Kahit kayo straight, hindi, kung ano mang inyong gender, mapaprotektahan kayo ng Soji Bill. So, hindi lang to para sa LGBT community. So, next siguro, ito siguro medyo spicy,
kasi,
no? Sige, yan.
Sige. Go.
Hindi, wag move on na sana ako ng topic.
Spicy.
May dadagdag ka pa ba?
Sige, go lang.
Ayan, so medyo spicy ng konti.
Hindi, sige, go lang.
Ayan, so medyo, syempre, maraming tumututol dito. So, paano ba to? Paano ko ba to sa question? Matatakpan ba ng Soji Bill ang religious freedom natin? Mga Pilipino.
I don't see why. I don't see why it would. For me, Again, personally, this is what I think. But you're still free to practice your religion. Kasi it's your right. Religion is a right. Parang freedom to practice a religion is a right, and it's one of the basic human rights. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's one of the basic human rights afforded in the Philippines. Ang lang, not just in the Philippines, but as a human, you have the right to pursue your religion, as you have the right. But here's where I draw the line. When your right infringes on other people, is it still your right? If it protects you and excludes other people, is it still right? Again, I am not saying that religious people are bad. Wala akong sinabing ganun.
Hindi natin sila minamarginalize. Hindi natin sila
minamarginalize.
Hindi natin sila pinaprofile. Hindi natin sila ini-stigmatize. Pero
you can still practice your religion. But you have to understand that not every person practices the same religion or ascribes to the same religion that you do. A freedom of religion comes with the caveat kasi of of letting people practice their own religion and letting people practice their own beliefs. And if that belief doesn't jive with your own belief, it doesn't make it less valid.
Mm.
If we're
So,
talking
yun,
about if we're
yung
talking about laws and stuff.
kasi medyo dito tayo nagkakaproblema pagdating sa religion. Off topic lang tayo ng konti. Kasi to other religious people, kung ano yung religion nila, yun yung tama eh. And anything else, mali
Mm-mm.
na. So,
Mm-mm.
yun.
And can I share an anecdote lang saglit?
Sige, yan.
A short, sorry. Kasi I am part of a church. I am part of I won't name na lang the church. But again, I'm not profiling everyone din naman. But there are some people who have that mindset. And some other people naman don't have that mindset. Some people, I'm out to most of my friends. But some people have the mindset of, this is my religion. Your what you're doing is not part of it. Yeah. And some people think that our religion is about love. Ganyan. So that's what you should show people, diba? Again, religion is a very personal thing, just like sexuality.
Ayan.
How you choose to practice your religion, how you choose to practice your sexuality is up to you, as long as it doesn't infringe on the rights of other people. Sige, you're free. Sige, example to. You're free to be gay. There's nothing wrong with that. But if something you do related to that infringes on the people, it's your fault.
Yes.
Kunwari, you're gay. You're proudly gay, and then you sorry, trigger warning. You do some bad sexual acts to a person. That's not your sexuality's fault. That's your fault, right?
Yes.
Same with people who practice religion. Sabihin natin kaklase mo, isang gay person. Tapos pinugbog mo siya kasi sinabi niya, hindi ka bakla, bawal yan. It's not your religion's fault, it's your fault. Gets ba?
Yes.
So
Gets.
parang you don't need to, parang in my opinion, people have a lot of reasons to hate. A lot of reasons to love people, but only one reason to not love people, and that's their own biases.
So minsan
ayun.
ginagawa na
Sorry,
nila. Minsan ginagawa na nila.
Excuse yung diba?
Minsan ginagawa na nilang excuse yung religion nila, pero sa totoo ayaw lang talaga nila.
Yeah. Again, I can't speak for everyone. I can't speak for every religion. I can't speak for every
Hindi namin
person.
sila pinoprofile, pero may instances, ayan. Yan. So,
yeah, exactly.
So isa pa ding problem, parang tinatanong ng mga tao sa Soji Bill ay, yung dinidigdahan ba ng Soji Bill kung paano palalakihin ng mga magulang ang kanilang mga anak? Kasi di ba kung pagka medyo madaming caveats to bill na to na ganito dapat, ganito. So, paano yun? Medyo nagets mo ba yung tanong ko?
Yeah. I get it naman. Personally, in my opinion, sobrang disclaimer talaga, no? I don't think it will affect the way people raise their children. Because they're children. They're underage, they can't decide for themselves. Legally, that's what I mean. But when they turn 18, they're their own people na, diba? When they have a job, when they have their own life, it's the same siguro with this. Again, the bill will still not change the way you raise your kids. That's something you will do as a parent. So, ayun, in my humble opinion, kahit naman may law, kahit naman may bill, kahit naman may any legal kind of thing, if you choose to be discriminatory, if you choose to be um a bad parent, ganun ka agad, no? If you
Mm.
choose to deny your child the freedoms that this country was founded on, and that's your fault, man.
Mm.
That's on you.
Yes. So, yun.
So ayun. I
So,
think that ayun. Yun
mm.
muna.
So, ayan. So, punta na tayo sa mga pinagbabawal ng bill. So, gagawin ko na lang, babasahin ko na lang kung ano yung nandito, tapos tulungan mo kong i-explain, kung
Sige, sure.
bigyan ng example. So, unang pinagbabawal ng SOGI bill ay promoting and encouraging stigma. So, yun, nabanggit na nga natin kanina.
Mm-mm. That's kind of self-explanatory naman, 'di ba? For people outside their community, parang people will find a way talaga to stigmatize people who aren't part of the community. This bill will try and stop that in regard to SOGI. So
So,
you
yung
can't you can't you can't spread a message of hate siguro.
So,
Ang ibig
yan,
sabihin.
bawal sa internet, bawal sa media, na
Mhm.
nagkakalat ka ng maling impormasyon tungkol sa SOGI. Yan.
Tama.
So, hindi lang, again, kailangan lagi yata ulitin hindi lang para sa LGBTQ.
Tama.
Para sa lahat. Then, ito, sa work. So, paano ba to? Paano ba to paikliin? So, ano ba yung pinagbabawal ng SOGI according to sa work? Yung hiring, promotion, saan ba napasok ang SOGI
Okay.
bill dito?
So, hindi ka naman pwedeng mag-hire on the basis lang of hindi ka pwedeng dis-hire, tama ba? Dis-hire.
Fire.
Hindi mo pwedeng fire yung isang person based on their sexuality. Ayoko to kasi straight to. Ayoko to kasi bakla to. Ayoko to kasi hindi siya nagko-conform sa aking gender norms. Bawal yun. I mean, why though? Why would you fire someone like that?
So, kumbaga, kung madaling sabi, bawal kang tanggal ng trabaho dahil lang sa kanyang SOGI.
It's not that you can't fire gay people. It's you can't fire someone only because of their sexuality.
Kunyari, bawal yung tinanggalan mo siya ng trabaho dahil lang sa siya ay bakla, lalaki o babae. Dahil lang doon. Yan. Bawal yun.
Dahil lang.
Okay. Then, ano pa ba to nandito? Yung sa schooling, yan. Sa education. Parang ganun lang din ulit. Yata.
Kasi, believe it or not, there are some schools, I'm not going to name them, that have programs dedicated to reading yourself of any homosexual thoughts. Diba? Ang weird.
What the fuck? Pwede ba
It's
yun?
super messed up. It's super messed up.
Gagana ba yun?
Yun nga it's actually punta tayo sa America. In America kasi we have what they call conversion therapy. So from what I hear, it's really bad. It's really rough. Kasi parang ang motto nila dun ay to pray the gay away.
Oo. Yan, narinig ko nga yung motto na yun.
And some people din kasi they don't just do prayers, they do what's basically torture. to underage people.
Okay.
So, ayun, it's actually illegal in several states. And we just want to ensure, this bill will ensure that parang changing a person's soji, changing a person's outlook on who they are, on who they love, will be parang illegal.
Mm,
Kasi sobrang messed up niya, di ba?
okay. Tapos, kumbaga ito sa schooling, pati yung mga disciplinary actions. Kumbaga,
Mhm.
porke, ano lang, porke bakla yung bata, mas mahigpit na yung mga parusang ibibigay. Mali,
Yeah.
hindi din pwede yun dahil
Hindi rin
ayon sa
pwede yun.
Soji Bill.
Mm.
Tapos, ito
Tama
pa,
yan.
refusing or revoking the accreditation, formal recognition, uh, registration or plan to organize of any organization solely on the basis of their SOGI. Yan. So, paano ba natin?
Organization naman to, di ba?
Mm-mm.
This
So,
means that people who are, again, we're gonna get a little political and a little spicy here.
mm,
People who, there are instances kasi that people who fight for gay rights or for some or for gender equality, sometimes they are parang discredited by their parent companies or all that, just because they choose to support something that they believe in. This
mm,
specifically goes for their gender equality. Is it their soji? Sorry.
yan. Tapos, ano pa do?
Ayan.
Denying a person access to public or private medical and other health services open to the general public on the basis of such persons SOGSC.
Ayan. Sobrang crappy ng person na yan na i-refuse ang public service, na i-refuse ang medical just because hindi ka sang-ayon sa lifestyle niya.
Oh. Pero yun nga yung problema.
Again,
Sa tingin nga natin, mali yun, hindi dapat ginagawa, pero dapat nating gawing batas kasi hindi pa siya batas. Right?
tama.
Ayan. O,
Tama.
kung babasahin natin, mali yan, pero hindi mo siya pwedeng kasuhan kasi wala pa sa batas yun. So, kailangan
Oo.
nga.
Yan.
So, ito yung talagang mga dahilan kung bakit kailangan pa natin ng SOGI bill.
Tama.
Yan.
Tama yan, kaibigan.
Tapos yan.
Ano pa ba?
Tapos,
Ano pa nakasulat dito?
parang ganun lang din, denying an application for or revoking a professional or other kind of license, clearance, certification issued by
Dito
the
sa
government.
dito sa letter I,
Now,
subject or force any person to undertake any medical or psychological examination to determine or alter a person's soji without the express approval of the person involved. Ito yung sinasabi kong conversion therapy.
mm-hmm. Ayan.
Undertake medical or psychological examination to determine or alter the person's soji. Na hindi nila hindi consensual.
Tama. So,
Ayun.
So, bawal yung mga conversion therapy. Pwede naman siguro pwede yon kung pumayag mismo yung tao.
Oo, kung pumayag. Nandito naman yun, without the, wait lang. Determine or alter the person's soji without the expressed approval of the person involved. So there's still consent.
Okay.
There's still consent.
Tapos,
If they want to change their orientation, that's up to them.
Ayan. Tapos ito na siguro yung topic na mas maaano ng mga tao, mas mas curious yung mga tao dito sa letter H.
Mm-hmm.
Denying a person access to or the use of public or private establishments, facilities, utilities, or services, including housing open to the general public on the basis of SOGSC. So, bathrooms, kaibigan. Ito din, tanong ko din to. Kasi minsan may isip mo na lang, may point yung kabilang side, may point yung kabilang side. Ano ba yung pwede nating dito? Pwede nating midway sa mga public restroom.
Ito, di ba? We have a lot of naging issue rin to nung kailan lang, di ba?
Yung may
Yung isang
nabidyohan.
isang trans man. Tama ba? Trans woman?
Tao.
Hindi ko maalala. Basta,
Oh.
medyo messed up siya.
Mm.
Here kasi in the Philippines, well, whether we like it or not, we are in a very conservative country. And I think this is one of the parts of the SOGI bill that has a lot of repercussions. Personally, I think it would be great for people to use the bathroom of which they identify as. But then, again, it's not nakasulat dito, provided that the act of giving inferior accommodations or services shall be considered a denial or of access, provided further that this prohibition covers acts of discrimination against juridical persons solely on the basis of their SOGI. Okay, eto. Here's my opinion. Kapag gumawa ng crime ang isang tao, kapag, kunwari, may nagnakaw,
Mm-hmm.
or wait lang, ito na lang. Kunwari nasa restaurant ka,
Yes.
tapos, iniwan mo ng iniwan mo yung cellphone mo sa table habang kinakausap mo yung friend mo. Nilagay mo lang
Yes.
sa table yung phone mo. Tapos, may waiter na nagnakaw.
Oh.
Ninakaw niya yung phone mo. Sino ang nagkasala doon?
Siyempre, yung waiter.
Siyempre yung waiter, di ba? Yung
Mm.
waiter na, kasi kahit na you leave yourself open, you're under the assumption that people will follow the legalities of the country and of the place you're in. Bawal ka magnakaw, di ba? Hindi naman sinabing bawal i-leave yung phone mo sa table. So, the point I'm trying to make is, we are under the assumption that people will still follow the rules. Follow the rules of society. A lot of people are afraid. Ang observation ko, a lot of people are afraid that if we allow non-gender conforming people to use the bathrooms which they prefer, na, again, trigger warning, na baka ma-rape sila or baka silipan sila, di ba?
Mm-mm.
But that doesn't change the legality of the crimes that they are doing. Bawal pa rin mag-rape, di ba?
Mm-mm.
Bawal pa rin sumilip.
Yes.
So this in its the act of allowing people to use bathrooms which they are comfortable in is under the assumption that they will still follow the rules.
Okay, gets.
A very big misconception is that more rules is that equality for everyone does not mean equality for me. That's wrong. You're under the assumption talaga that you are still following the rules set forth by the Constitution and by basic human rights, diba?
Okay.
So, if you find a guy in the girls' bathroom taking pictures habang umiihi habang umiihi yung babae,
Mali yun.
that's mali yun, diba?
Mm.
So is finding a guy in the male bathroom taking pictures of a guy habang umiihi siya.
Yes, mali din
They
yun.
have the same crime. Same crime, different setting. It's still a crime.
Mm.
Kasalanan ba ng banyo? Hindi, di ba?
Hindi kasalanan
Kasalanan
ng
ba
body.
kasalanan ba ng umiihi?
Hindi
Hindi,
rin.
di ba? Kasalanan ng criminal.
Okay.
So again, we are operating under the assumption that people will still follow rules. Kasi freedom, you're given freedom, but you still have to follow rules.
Okay.
That's my opinion on it. Gets ba?
Yes, naiintindihan ko naman yung ano kasi ang kumbaga ang parang ang point na inaano, kumbaga parang mas pinapadali ng pagbubukas ng bathrooms for all genders na gumawa ng crime.
Okay. But it still doesn't excuse the crime.
So,
Yes,
kung nagigets ko naman. Tapos, ito harassment na yung Jay na sabi na naman natin. Kahit anong klaseng harassment naman, kahit hindi nang based sa Soji, mali pa rin naman yun eh.
Mali pa rin naman yun. You can harass. No, you shouldn't.
You should
But
not.
harassment can come in many forms, not just regarding one sex.
Kumbaga
And it's still
kumbaga
it's just specified.
Kumbaga pinapalalim pa lang mas pinalalalim pa ng Soji yung mga pwedeng grounds para kasuhan ka ng harassment.
Oo.
Ito.
Okay, go.
Ay, magne-next na sana ako. May dadagdag ka pa ba?
Hindi, sige, okay na.
Ayan. So, itong K, publishing information intended to out or reveal the sex or GSC of persons without their consent.
Ayan, medyo hindi to theoretical. This actually happens right now. So, familiar ka ba sa pag-out or when people say coming out?
Coming out of the closet, kumbaga ganun.
Ganun. So, coming out kasi is when a non-straight person announces to one or more people that he is not straight.
Mm-hmm.
So, kunwari, ako, I came out when I was 18. Ganon. So, it's a very personal thing, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi, ikaw naman yun, di ba? Kunwari, nag-out ako sa'yo. That gives you the information.
Yes.
That gives you the information na, bakla ako, hindi ako straight, or bi ako. That doesn't mean you should spread the information to other people. Kasi even if I share it to you, hindi mo pa rin alam kung if I want to share it to the world. If I want to, go. You can tell whoever. But without the permission of a person, people can get outed na hindi sila yung gumawa.
Mm-hmm.
Maraming repercussions yun ngayon, especially. There are some people who come out to their friends and then hindi nila napagsabihan yung friend niya na hindi pa sila out sa parents nila. Tapos sinabi ng friend niya sa parents nila, nagalit yung parents nila.
So, yun.
That's something that you don't do. You don't out another person. Kasi the person's decision to come out is their decision, not yours.
Kumbaga, binabiolate mo kanyang privacy by saying to other people yung na magka-come out na siya. Parang ganun.
Oo. Ganun.
Okay. Then, ito. Preventing a child under parental authority, custody, or guardianship, whether court, preventing a child exhibiting or expressing one's GSC. So,
ayun yun.
So
basically, diyan rin siguro nanggaling yung tanong na kung maapektuhan ba ng Soji Bill ang way of parenting. That just, for me, I think that's just common decency. If your child wants to express how he feels or how they feel about what they are, who are you to stop them? Diba? Kasi my parents kasi they treat me nice. They are I love my parents so much. They allowed
Mm.
me to be whatever I want to be. Um, they support me, and I think that's one of the core values as a parent. Eh.
Mm.
They are your children, but that's another life. That's not your life.
Mm.
That's something that's hard to ano eh, that's something that's hard to take as a parent, 'di ba?
Mm. So, ako, kaya ako, kahit hindi pa ako medyo familiar dito, I already support Soji Bill kasi isa sa mga naging iniisip ko, paano pag nagkaroon na din ako ng mga anak, maging member sila ng LGBT, then dahil hindi ko sinuportahan tong Soji Bill, kumbaga, ayun, hindi nila natamasa yung mga rights na dapat tinatamasa nila. So, yun.
Mm-hmm. Thank you rin tol for thinking of your children, no.
Mm.
Kasi some
Oh.
people don't do that. Kung ano yung gusto ko sa anak ko, yun yung masusunod. Then again, that's where people fail to remember they are their own people.
Yes. So, yun.
So ayun, medyo I think it's a more personal thing yung pag-raise mo sa anak mo. But then this bill will allow the child to be safe.
Mm. Oo, tama.
Kasi hindi naman myth yung tatay na nilulublob yung anak niya sa tubig. Ganyan kasi nakita niyang suot yung dress ng nanay niya or whatever. Those things still happen. And Diyos ko, ikaw kaya lagay yung ulo mo iilublob ka sa tubig. Siyempre, that's gonna be uncomfortable, di ba?
Pero abuse na talaga yun. Kumbaga, pwede ng grounds for abuse yun. Pero kumbaga, ang ginagawa ng Soji Bill ay kumbaga pinapalawak niyo yung mga description para makover lahat. Hindi lang ang lalaki at babae. So, kumbaga, yun yung tingin kong ginagawa ng Soji Bill. Kumbaga, ene-extend pa niya yung mga laws para may tamang coverage lahat. Lalo na ang mga LGBT community. Kasi noong panahon naman, unang sinulat ng Constitution natin, di naman kumbaga hindi specify na pati LGBTQ community kasama o ganun. Kumbaga kasi kumbaga ang importante sa law yung tamang definition kasi definition pa lang pwede nang pagtalunan na eh. So kaya kailangan yung mga ganitong batas.
We need to put it in writing na din. Tama.
So yan. So sanctions yung mga pwedeng normally ito 500,000 to 1 million. Tapos direct malaki-laki din yun.
Tama. But then again, is it any different from the punishment you would receive if you vandalize something or if you kill someone? Depende naman. The crime is different. The punishment is more or less the same. It's nothing special naman siguro to fine you on doing injustice, 'di ba? That's what the justice system does naman, 'di ba? That's what it's supposed to do. I mean,
kumbaga ulitin lang natin, kumbaga ang ginagawa ng Soji Bill ay i-define lang yung mga LGBT para maisama ang LGBTQ community. Yan. So nandito yung mga dapat gawin ng gobyerno. And ang nakita ko dito pinaka-importante ay ang una ay yung sa Department of Education. Nasaan ba yun? Nawala. Basta yung kailangang ituro sa schools. Yan, Information and Education Campaign. All government agencies and instrumentalities are mandated to develop and implement SOGSC Specific Gender Sensitivity Education and Information Dissemination. So yan, kasi
Yeah.
di ba naging issue yung mga tawag doon, yung mga ano yung binibigay sa mga bata ngayon sa pumapasok, yung kanilang mga handouts, yung ano
Yeah.
ang masculine, ano yung feminine. Holy
Oo nga
shit.
Medyo
Hindi,
messed up, no?
hindi ko, tapos yung pala yung talagang nasa curriculum nila, hindi lang yung parang bias ng teacher sa
Oo nga,
ano.
mas nakakatakot yun.
So
Di
yun,
ba?
magiging bawal na yun. Yan.
Yeah, kasi alam mo yun, we need rin to know about this, not just from anecdotes from people like myself or from people like from people who live it. Kasi di naman ako teacher, di ba? Di naman ako in charge of molding young minds. Hindi pa. Kasi gusto ko rin maging teacher. Yeah.
Ayan.
Ganun. I think the educational system needs to parang modernize and get with the times.
Yes.
Kasi this is the world we live in na eh.
Okay.
Diba?
So, kumbaga medyo marami pa tayong problema sa education system natin, pero it's kumbaga step forward na yung kumbaga mas lalo pang ituro yung about sa ating ano. Pati minsan kasi hindi lang minsan, kaya yung ibang mga may siguro hindi ko alam kung nangyayari to, saka lang naiintindihan ng mga tao na ay ganito pala ako, pwede pala yun, na pwede palang maging ganito. Kasi hindi naman nila alam yun beforehand. So talagang importante nga yung education talaga. So yan.
Tama.
Medyo malapit na tayo matapos. So ayan. Then siguro pinaka-importanting tanong siguro, as a member of the LGBTIQ+ community, anong kahalagahan ng SOGI Bill para sa inyo? And sa inyong advokasya?
Personally, tama ba? Pang-personal yung tanong?
Pang-personal.
Or,
siguro, pwede din pang-personal or pwede din pang-general. Whichever you want to answer na lang.
Personally, it gives me the safety to continue living on my life, knowing na people like me, kasi I pass for a straight person, so hindi mo akalaing bakla ako or something. Pero ako personally, I'm in a place of privilege kasi I'm not that discriminated against. But in this bill, for me, it will give me the confidence and the safety and the security to know that none of my brothers and sisters are being treated badly, that they are not being marginalized, that they are not being mistreated. Ayun, parang safe lang na tanggap ka at mahal ka. Siguro as a movement, as the LGBTQ community, I think they can echo my words. Again, I don't stand in the LGBTQ community, but I'm pretty sure that that's what we want: acceptance, safety, yun, representation.
Kumbaga porque hindi naman ako parte ng LGBTQ community, pero kumbaga tanggap ko naman, pero kumbaga titingnan nga, hindi sapat yung tanggap lang. Kumbaga kailangan may gawin din tayo. So, and one way of doing that is supporting the SOGI Bill. And ulitin lang natin, very important, hindi lang talaga para sa mga LGBTIQ community ang SOGI Bill, para to sa lahat. So,
tama. Yan. You can't discriminate me, I can't discriminate.
Kumbaga example noon, kunyari may salon ng isang member ng community, Tapos hindi ka tatanggapin kasi lalaki ka. So bawal din
Oh,
'yun.
bawal
So
din yun.
Bawal din 'yun. So yun, kumbaga walang special privilege na ibibigay and
Wala.
And yung lilinawin lang natin, hindi pa nito pinapayagan ang same-sex marriage.
Tama. Ibang discussion pa yun.
Ibang discussion pa yon. Kumbaga kung i-compare mo siya sa same-sex marriage, kumbaga ito pa lang yung foundation, yung SOGI bill.
Oo.
Right. So yon.
Mm-mm.
So yan.
So, let me just remind everyone din siguro na rights for others doesn't take away your rights.
So, yeah. So, yeah, mga closing na statements na siguro tayo. May gusto ko pa bang idagdag? Or may gusto ko bang i-plug? Ganon.
Wala naman siguro ang gustong i-plug. Ang gusto ko lang sabihin siguro is, above all, treat people with kindness. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Just love and respect everyone out there, regardless of their race, their gender, their religion, their orientation. Just go out there and love people. Kasi that's the foundation din kasi of goodness. It's respect and love for your neighbor. So yun, that's all na.
Yeah.
Treat people with kindness.
Yeah. And maraming salamat, Jugi. Yan, tama ba yung aking pronunciation?
Tama, Jugi.
Yan. Very, very much thank you. So, ayun, madami ako natutunan, especially dun sa transgender part. So, ganun pala siya. So, yun. You learn something every day. And maraming salamat sa iyong time to do this podcast.
Thank you rin, bro.
And siguro, maybe, pag nandito na ulit yung usapan ng same-sex marriage, baka pwede tayo mag-usap ulit about doon.
Yeah. See him, no problem. Yeah, I'd love to be on the podcast again.
Yeah. Maraming salamat and goodbye. Stay safe, pre. Yeah.
See you. Thank you. All right.